What do you do whenever folks come to learn to ride?
So one of the things that we go through at our Learn to Ride classes are two basic things. One is our helmet fit, right? Because we got to be ready and make sure we're protected to be able to ride on our bike. And then we also go through what we call an ABC quick check, which is making sure that our bike is ready to go as well. All right. The first, most important part of the bike is you. So our helmets. With our helmet fit, what we do is one, you always want to make sure that your helmet is still safe and ready to go. Most folks don't know, but your helmets typically last about 5 years or so, and you can know just in the inside it'll tell you when it's going to expire, right? This is the front of our helmet, so you always make sure we want to have front forward, back of our helmet. Some helmets are going to have a little dial at the back of their helmet as well. That's going to help you to tighten your helmet when you put it on as well. All right, so my helmet is ready to go. I have all my pads in there. I'm gonna put it on, and the first thing is I'm gonna make sure that my ears, and I have big ears, so it's easy to see, they're gonna be in between our straps right here. So it's gonna be in between the V's of our straps, right? All right. Once it's kind of nice and snug, you can give it a little bit of a shake. If I had a dial at the back, I would tighten it just to make sure. Give it another shake. When it's ready to go, I'm gonna take my 2 fingers, right? I'm gonna put them right above, make sure they're right above my eyelids and they're touching the bottom of my helmet there. If it's too far back, it's not gonna be able to protect my forehead if I fall. If it's too far forward, then it's not gonna protect the back of my head. All right. And there. And I'm gonna go ahead and clip it in. Once I clip it in, all right, if you're like me, I like to talk on my bike, so you wanna make sure you have enough room to speak. So go ahead and widen your mouth. If it's too tight, you wouldn't be able to fit 2 fingers under there like I am, but it's just perfect, so we're all set to go with our helmet though.
Awesome, well, perfect.
Next on is our ABC Quick Check, right? So, with our ABC Quick Check, we use that to describe our A, B, and C, and our ABC Quick Check to describe the parts of the bike. The first part is our air. That's going to be to check our tires to make sure they are ready to go. I'm going to check both tires here. Give them a quick pinch. Now that is not particularly accurate, but what you want to do before you ride, every tire is going to tell you how many PSIs, how much air to put into your tires. It's going to have the writing here. It's going to be your PSI, so pressure in your tires. And that's what you want to go ahead and pump your tires up to. Once you've pumped it up, you want to give it a squeeze to kind of get a sense of how that feels. So before every ride, you squeeze it. If it feels pretty close to that, you should be good to go. If not, go ahead and put some air in your tires and take some air out sometimes. Okay? So that's our air. Next is going to be our brakes. So outside of going, the next important thing is stopping on our bike. So we want to make sure that our brakes are always set and ready to go. We have our 2 sets of brakes here. I'm going to go ahead and grab both levers, right? My right controls my rear and my left controls my front. All right, and so I'm going to pull both levers, and if I am able to, and then you'll see with this bike, sort of bring it close to my handlebars here, then I need to go ahead and tighten my brakes before I go on my next ride, right? So you want to make sure that if it's able to touch there, then you want to make sure you tighten that before you go on your next ride, right? Because when you're grabbing your brakes, if it's able to hit that, you're not going to be able to get as much power on your brakes as you need to. All right, so that's going to be our brakes, all right? And then C is going to stand for our chain. So on this bike, I'm going to flip it around here. We can see our chain goes through here. So we're going to check our chain first to make sure it has some lube on it. It isn't too dry. I could use some love on this chain a little bit, lube it up. There is a little bit of rust, but that's not too much for us to worry about. We're also going to check everything that the chain is attached to, right? And so whether that's the derailleur back here, or make sure that it's not slipping or anything, it's still good to go. Or the front over here, that's all good to go. I'm also going to give my pedals a quick shake. If they move a little bit too much, then I know that there's something loose in there and I need to go ahead and fix that. So that is our C. And then our last bit is our quick in our quick check. So most bikes are going to come these days with some quick release levers. You'll see this bike has it on their seat post here. I'm able to move my seat post in and out. You want to make sure that your quick release lever is nice and tight against the body of the bike before you ride, because it would be really awful if you start spinning around on your bike because that's not going on. All right, so usually you're going to find them on your seat posts, and you'll find them also on your tires as well. And that's our ABC quick check. And then for me, I like to go ahead and give my bike a lift and drop it. If anything sounds a little funny, then I know I need to check something else. But other than that, if not, we're good to go.